A consultant, so like I have some of the mother powers.
Just not the actual power to do that exact thing.
Exactly.
Skill issue.
Truly.
Yeah.
So I'm already in stream. I just need to know how the fuck do I actually put the what's the channel for the committee.
Oh, the right.
Does anyone know if Mahra and KingsGambit opened up that match to spectators?
Let me send you. You will need to grab in. You will need to go into the Russian server to do that.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Let me send it to you, Aspertu. You will need to make an account. I already have an account because I played with Zula in this server.
¿Están streameando desde del comité?
Sí. Do I enter to the committee channel directly here?
Todavía no estás en vivo.
I am streaming though.
No te veo.
Why?
A ver si no estás streameando en tu Twitch.
Let me stop this stream.
Ahí estoy viendo.
Yeah, we are still waiting for KingsGambit to make an account, so. Am I live?
Ya. No puedo porque me haces tipo eco.
Pero
no lo tengo puesto porque me haces eco.
Pero mostrame si
Sí,
se ve la.
estás en vivo, te dije.
¿Se ve la pantalla o se ve eso? Ah, perfecto.
Okay, there we go.
There it is.
Cambiar el nombre.
This is SCT Fall?
Inspiré but fall.
Yeah, it's fall already, right?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm making the joke. It's spring in Argentina.
Oh, true.
Also,
Yay, time zones and equators.
You gotta love equators.
Time zones.
You gotta love it.
Is that a committee YouTube?
yes, that's
Love that.
community YouTube.
Oh, we're live at like 3 different places. It's great. I'm on my Twitch. It's on the committee YouTube. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
See, I'm on my Twitch, so I can do side commentary. I'm using push to talk, so I can talk in both places at once. It's awesome.
Yeah.
if I have to guess, Mahra is in Ivy and KingsGambit is in Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah, so I was actually just making that commentary of, okay, what is Mara on? Because we know what KingGambit is on, because it's their only deck that they've played seriously, so.
Yeah, it'd be
But-
fun to
If
see
Mara
a
play a
sort
lot
of
of
exhibition
decks.
of Spider-Man here.
I was guessing Philia for Mara. They play that pretty seriously for a while, and it's been like a pretty consistently good deck, so that was my guess. But Ivy would be fun to see as well. Either way.
Yeah, the two decks I know Mara most for are different lands variants. I know in some of the other ones, Mara has played Slogurk. They've beaten me with Slogurk before. That's been a scary deck. So I wouldn't be shocked to see that make a reappearance. But it's also been a minute since I've seen either.
Yeah.
But that very much could just be due to me not playing Mara very much recently.
The field this month has a bunch of depth. I don't think have very many repeat decks. I know of at least two, but you know, like I don't think it's gonna be like
So
last SCT fall where there were 3 different people on a Johnny, 2 different people on Angela, you know. So
Yeah.
so
And I
I'm-
was just trying to build counter a Johnny with, and still lost to 2 different other decks.
So
That both
Abby
died
and
to a
Fish are
Johnny.
both on Arabella. What's the other one?
I'm guessing that Zerkron is also on Rocco. Spoiler alert in case you didn't know I'm on Rocco. Shockingly.
Hmm.
Eh,
Yeah, I was like, well, what's the best deck coming into this? It's Rocco.
yeah, so yeah, I'm guessing Zikron was on Rocco. I didn't know you were on Rocco. I'm not on Rocco. I went
I
the other.
figured you were probably gonna be on Rao.
Yeah, I went the other side of the bullshit.
Bad roll, please.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bulldozer might be also on roll.
I think Dozer's actually gonna be on Rogue Dog. They've been playing that recently.
Maybe. Yeah. So
Yeah.
The surprise of everybody, I think it's the first SCT I bring Leopold.
no.
Los
I
otros
thought about bringing Morath to this, but I wasn't very happy with the way that it's been like playing. So I am gonna shelf Morath and do a little bit of a rework before Titans.
Makes sense.
I went too into the mid range. I had too much of the sauce.
Yeah.
So there are a couple people that we know what they're playing mostly. Like,
¿Quieres el top 16?
so I'm pretty sure Chess is on Saint Draft and Greg Galaros.
Shade could be on.
Really, because they had said that they weren't going to
Narcos.
play that deck competitively anymore, so they might register something out of left field too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Shade better be on.
That seems
Gardos.
very possible.
Shade better be on. Maybe she's on Ardos.
Yeah, Shade is probably an Nardo, so Meu. As the name is.
That's a fun name to say with that accent, isn't it?
How you say it? Yogur?
Mew
Wait. Mara's connection died.
Game's gone.
Game's gone.
game over. I guess Mara wins. They're the only one to show up.
as though we can't see them in a different call right now.
Yeah. Maybe they're swapping servers.
I don't think so. For Russia, unless you get lucky joining roster rangers, you can only join that one.
I'm gonna take a peek and check if they need some help.
Sure.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Now you can hear my brother from the other call. He's
Yeah.
right beside me.
Yeah, that's not. So I need to rebind my push to talk key. I had it on space, and then I realized how inconvenient that is. So
Yep, I
rebound
always
it.
bind it to usually one of the shifts.
What was your username?
Is Cosmo Box? Anyone has any clue?
Is Cosmo what
I'm-
now?
On Box. List.
She is not.
Interesting.
Me-
I was assuming Arabella, or not Arabella, Lagrella.
Lagrella or Shirina?
But, let's
I think
check.
Lagrella. Well, Jirina's good, but I think Lagrella is actually better positioned, especially
Your
with
username is
the
too
birthing ritual Nadu thing.
I think it's too long. KingsGambit. Yeah. Just try put KingsGambit without the numbers.
Alright.
Blicky Pop is a mess because they upload so many decks. My guess is Phoebe.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of decks are gone up over there. I'm not entirely
good
sure
luck
what
with the
they'd be
match.
on.
We will be spectating you, so good luck, have fun.
Rooms back up.
Beautiful.
Hello.
You might need to
Hey,
mute.
hey.
The problem was KingsGambit 314 is too long for the Russian server.
Oh, yep.
10, 13, so
Yeah, I had to cut a letter out of my name as well.
Yeah. Yeah. When the error pop up, I just
the hashes are correct, which
I
means
just tell him, yeah, your username is too long. ¿Qué es? ¿Qué era 14?
3.
We have got game.
We have got game.
Aminato the Fate Shifter, that's
Aminato
unexpected.
Mahra.
That's, I think.
Very
One of
interesting.
the most successful decks coming into this SCT. I mean, Helix isn't here to play it, so yeah, why not? Fucking send it.
Most
Yeah.
likely Mahra is not on, like, Helix way of playing Aminato.
But maybe they are.
Alright,
I mean,
we're starting
it would-
directly off.
it
Aminato
would
on the
make a
play.
sense.
Looks like both players are keeping 7. Seeing some lands hit the field.
Thinking they
Ooh,
did
DRC.
other dice, but
Um,
this is not supposed to be seeded.
And the DRC lives, interestingly.
Interesting. No
yes,
plow,
it
no
should be
misstep,
seated.
no scolding.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so this is definitely already different from Helix's list.
Yep. So Bloodchief's Thirst generally isn't in, well, either the stock build of Control or the actual like Frogblade mid-range ones. So not actually sure what this one is. Ooh, seeing a force spike on a Ragavan.
Oh, the,
And then the
Holy
land drop.
the land of shame.
You'll love to see land drop after a force spike.
It's not great. And yep, we're just kind of seeing the
Okay, yeah.
draw go. So I mean, seems like Amanatu control, but maybe just a different build.
Yeah. Yeah, between Force Spike and Bloodchief's Thirst, 3 lands go. This is definitely something that's more on the control side.
Is that
See
a
an
reckless
opera
impulse?
love song?
Yes, reckless
Yes,
impulse.
it's
Yes,
exile the top
reckless
2. You can
impulse.
play them until your next end step. So it's Seek the Beast.
Oh yeah, Seek the Beast. No lands.
And we're gonna see, 2 flips both staying in exile. Yep.
That's rough.
Rough, yep. Not what you want to see out of Spider-Man. This matchup also seems fairly rough for KingGambit, given that Spider-Man is... This deck generally wants to get that creature down, and then give it something like +3/+0 haste, and just attack in for 15. And Amanatu Control is not going to let that happen.
Yeah.
So this is much more of a...
one of those spells is getting countered or it's getting killed. And Amanatu control, meanwhile, is just happy to go land go till the end of time.
Yep. So this is very much going to be a much closer to a controlled mirror, because I don't think we're going to see Spider-Man try to send it fully,
At least
which
they
still
found the
also
land.
favors control. But
Mhm.
yeah, they found land 3, which is good. Land that doesn't hurt them.
Blood Moon is an option.
Seeing a
Crusher
Bone Crusher Giant come in. This one will hurt Mahra on the way through if removed, which is nice.
Bone
We're seeing
Crusher.
nowhere to run, so not actually going to hurt. Just giving -3/-3. Nowhere to run with Amanatu is a very strong synergy. Obviously, the minus being removal is always good. It is sorcery speed, which doesn't matter as much against Spider-Man itself. And we are going to see an Amanatu cast.
Yeah, it makes sense. On 3 lands, threatening the down tick.
Also, you can put a land card on one top of the of your deck and fetch it away.
Yep, with the Flooded Strand in play, that being 3 mana representing blue, for all the sorts of counter spells the deck plays for that. Not sure which ones exactly, given that we don't know this build, but Counterspell and Mana Drain are fairly likely to be in.
Also, Wash Away.
Yeah, Wash Away, something like 3 steps ahead is also very
KingGambit
possible.
is not even going to try to send it into the 3 untap mana.
Yep. But we are going to see land 4 out of that side.
So we do have to guess what they have in hand right now.
Yep.
Spider-Man most likely has one of those.
Ooh, let's see a Snapcaster Mage. It's pretty good into control.
Snapcaster picking up the Bone Crusher Giant, probably?
Yeah,
you-
Snapcaster.
you
It can't
can't-
target Stomp from the graveyard.
No.
It has to target an instant or sorcery card. This is going to target the Opera Love
it's
Song
getting
to try
scolded.
to get another draw too, but yeah, getting shut down.
At least that doesn't go to Spider-Man.
That's a real thing.
Amanatu, the Planeswalker, is also nearing the point where it could -6 to swap board states.
Spider-Man on this deck?
Yep, Spider-Man's coming in. We'll have to see if it resolves. But if it does,
I'm assuming a
we
removal.
could
Oh?
we're gonna see a move through combat, seeing if we see, because you want to wait until
Yeah, looks
after
like we have
combat
a-
in case
we have a
they
sting.
cast a haste spell
Mm,
to get the 2-for-1. But yeah, second main I think is the correct time to do this before it gets to shoot something. We're gonna see
March.
a march. I was excited for a second. I thought it was gonna be a Kaya's Guile.
Flash beat Kazgail? Yes.
Sure up.
We're
Snap.
gonna see a snap on the Spider-Man. And that's gonna be successful.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's still a removal spell, so I think
But the-
Dominato is fine with that.
But you can just
Yeah, that's
replay
still
it.
a 1-for-1 trade. Ooh, we're gonna see an
Into the
Amanatu
Flem
bounce
Wall.
here. Very bouncing Amanatu in the end step.
No,
this
there
looks
are
like
main
it's-
too, because you don't want to go to end step, because if you go to end step, the trigger of Spider-Man goes to
true.
the stack. So
Yep.
technically, KingsGambit can play again.
Ooh,
Spider-Man.
not casting Spider-Man as well. Expect we're gonna see a Surveil land here, either Undercity Sewers or Meticulous Archive.
Archive for the potential downtick onto the.
Nope.
Both for
Interesting.
Yep, we're seeing the sewers.
Either way, for into
Mystic Sanctuary,
Mrs. Think, yeah.
which is already on
Yep.
in both sides, but I highly doubt King's
Well,
Gambit has.
it's on now after the island fetch.
Do we think there's a counterspell here on the Spider-Man side?
It has to be, if not,
I don't
bouncing.
play, yeah.
Bouncing Aminato is a bad idea.
Well, I mean, resetting the ultimate timer is a decent thing.
We're gonna see a ponder here. I think the main thing that bouncing Amanatu is that it'll tap Mahra down somewhat at some point. Because it'll have to be recast, and until that point, it won't re-hit the field. I think it's mostly a tempo play. Push Spider-Man through.
Breaker.
We're gonna see him. Yep, he is gonna make King Gambit discard a card here. It's also a flickerable object, like a brand. Definitely not a great card for this matchup. I can agree with that.
Now, does Mahra play Aminato again?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Seems
It doesn't
unlikely
play.
right now, unless they're really relying on 1-mana interaction. We don't know what's in hand, and I don't think there was a card shuffled away from Nominatu Plus, so there's been some selection between that and the Ponder.
And now they actually have a clock because they were given a creature.
Yeah, the 1/1 fish clock. Alright, we're gonna see an Arid Mesa, recast a Spider-Man. And that'll just resolve and pass.
Well, they're trying to go to instep. I think there might be some discussion from the players before that.
But
Well, there is no end step trigger from Spider-Man right now,
Yeah.
because no lands or spells have been played from anywhere other than
yeah.
hand.
So they're not
So I
really
think we're
worried.
gonna see just a Amanatu
The
cast
downtick.
flicker one of the enchantments to kill Spider-Man.
Do we assume that Gambit has a counterspell then?
Yeah, that's what I
Seems
was
likely that
thinking.
There's at least one.
Mana Drain?
We're gonna see
Mana drain.
Counterspell.
Counterspell.
actual counterspell. So Mahra can either cast their own
Respond with their own
counterspell.
counterspell.
Yep, actual counterspell, countering counterspell. It also would work to just have a land drop, which would leave up 5 mana to recast Amanatu, though that does then tap them out. Ooh, we're gonna see a
Mana
mana
drain
drain.
goes to the empty hand now.
Amanatu, counterspell, mana drain. Alright, Amanatu has successfully been countered.
Weird question. Yeah, that's-
Leaving King Gambit with 0 cards in hand. We're gonna see if something off the top can change things.
Ooh.
No, iteration.
That's
I
real
was
good.
just about to say iteration would really crack this open, being both a 2-for-1 with a ton of selection and triggering Spider-Man.
Well, if they get something they can play.
Yeah.
For the
There
other
is
side,
technically a chance that we see like 3 counter spells, but looks like a Ren's Resolve is getting revealed. So it's gonna be card advantage and card advantage.
Lelia?
Ooh,
Lelia.
we're gonna see a Lelia, Blade Reforged, cast off of that mana drain mana.
I think for that you were supposed to mana drain a Minato. You will have 1 more mana.
Oh, yep. We see the Ren Resolve cast. We're gonna see a long goodbye take out the Lelia before it can do too much. See Ren's Resolve flip a Reckless Impulse and a Flame Slash. Expect the Flame Slash to be heading in at this fish right now. Yep.
Yep.
So that means Spider-Man can get in for 4, trigger, and 2 more.
That's a good turn, but ultimately it's unfortunate because it still leaves them with a dead Spider-Man and no cards in hand after the end of everything.
Well, there is still a Reckless Impulse floating for next turn. If that'll... It's 2 cards. See a Misty Rainforest.
Now we get to see whether or not the... I keep forgetting the name of the cards in the deck.
Mystic Sanctuary. Yeah, so
Yep.
this could be a Amanatu, fetch the Misty, grab Bloodchief's Thirst or Fatal Push, plus Amanatu, grab that, take out Spider-Man. Or if they already have the removal, do the same for a counterspell on that Reckless Impulse.
Yeah, although I think you just want to minus in that case instead of using the removal. It will lead to Aminato getting killed if you cast Spider-Man again.
Well, that's the thing. They just have the minute it would take to recast Spider-Man and go to trigger kill the Aminato. So I don't think that's what you want to have happen.
But you
Spider-Man
just
would currently
cast it
cost
again.
6. Yeah. Well, Spider-Man would currently cost 6 if it's killed here.
No, it costs 4.
So they couldn't
because
cast
it
both
was
that and
cast-
Impulse.
It was
Yeah,
cast
only 4.
from hand and...
Oh, was it 4? Okay, yeah.
Estrid's
Estrid's Invocation. Alright, so we're gonna
That's
see a
It
probably
comes in as
copy a
copy
Momentum
of
Breaker.
Limit Breaker.
Yeah, if any enchantment, both of them are removals. That's gonna do a thing either way.
Comes
and
up
that card
and
can...
helps the speed as well for life later.
Yep. Yeah, so that card can flip in and out of play during Mahra's upkeep, was it?
Yes.
Yes.
And so that can make either a removal each turn or a discard each turn. Oh, just passing with no
Oh, this is
Amanatu
good.
cast is interesting. No cards in hand and no cast. Alright, we're
Going
going to
for the
see the
Reckless
Reckless
Impulse.
Impulse. Flipping a Bolt and a Hero's Hangout. Which in paper is, or in digital clients is a Firebrain scheme. It's mostly a sleight of hand in red. It's a pretty good card.
Yeah.
Triggers Spider-Man as well.
Yeah, triggering Spider-Man on the cheap is the better part of it. Looks like maybe the Lightning Bolt here.
No.
Here's Hangout.
Oh, we're seeing the Hero's Hangout first. That one's got the same window as Ren's Resolve and Impulse, where it's until the end of your next turn. So you don't need to play that one immediately. Flipping a...
Misstep and light of the stage.
I think they end up probably just taking the light up the stage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Playing an island. Expect we're going to see Bolt, see light up the stage. Expect the island to tap for the Cascade Bluffs to cast both. Yep. Oh. No, we're seeing a fiery islet tap.
Oh, they're fully
And hard cast
casting
light up the stage.
the stage.
Interesting.
You see light
Flipping
of
two lands isn't what you want to see here.
Yes. I'm assuming they're trying to grind towards a bridge line.
Yeah, Underworld Breach could certainly be it.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I think it makes
The
sense.
Spider-Man.
What
If the
did-
Spider-Man deck contains Mystic Sanctuary, that fetch land isn't bad, but it seems fairly unlikely.
Yeah.
the thing is, I think you're supposed to bold face and then play like that. The stage is even one less mana. The thing is, what you
I'm surprised to not see the lightning bolt come out there for sure.
I think the idea is
Basic
We're
Saint
gonna see
picking up 100.
Sanctuary, pick up a Ponder.
if you draw any bounce spell for Spider-Man with the Bolt, you can play Bolt, play Spider-Man, draw a bounce spell and win.
Yeah, but you are already playing Spider-Man from outside the game.
Yeah, Bolt doesn't help Spider-Man on that turn, and Bolt has to be cast by the end of this next turn. We're gonna
Unless
see
they
that
don't want
Ponder.
it of graveyard.
We're gonna see no shuffle. Yep. It's also worth pointing out that there are 2 momentum breakers in play, which represent up to 4 life.
Yeah.
Although currently the Force is a little misrepresented because Mahra should actually have 3 speed rather than 2.
Why?
Esther's Infigation entered as a copy of Momentum Breaker, which grants a speed.
No,
No.
it starts your edge sides.
Don't
if
gain
you don't.
speed when
Oh, it does not. Never mind.
you only gain speed from attacking, which was only done by that one fish.
Or when if
Get in
your
there,
opponent
fish.
fetches in your
Or
turn.
yeah, you get 1 when they enter. Or yeah. Are we gonna see a downtick on Amanatu? Oh, probably on the Mystic Sanctuary. We're gonna see the Bolt on the Amanatu. Yep, that's cleared. Yep, Mystic Sanctuary untaps.
Puts Ponder back on top.
And putting Ponder back on top. Yep. See a command tower.
I think this is
See
unwise for
a
Mahra,
Spider-Man
especially
cast?
if they draw like a haste magic.
Fiery
They have
Islet.
2 looks with a
Racket.
fiery outlet.
Oh what? Oh,
Fire
Bowmaster.
Outlet. We're gonna see a Bowmaster. In response
Bowman
to
good.
that draw. Yep, we're gonna see 2 pokes here. Yep.
What would KingsGambit
Yeah,
name
this-
right now? Haste Enabler?
Kills Bowmaster.
Just
sounds
straight
bad.
to the
Going
instant.
to end step.
Yeah.
Sacking the Bowmaster. Upkeep. Istrid's Invocation's gonna flicker. I think on the Momentum Breaker. See Spider-Man go away here. Yep. We're gonna see the army get in. Yep. Putting KingsGambit down to 3. Putting Momentum up to 3. See that Ponder.
So right now,
Samara's
out
now
of Gaia wins the game instantly.
Yeah.
as well. Mara is functionally currently at 16 life for purposes of actual burn, which is above the regular range for Spider-Man, which is going to be a +3/+0 haste spell, which is a total of 15 damage. So
For
that could be a little
Harmonize,
rough to get
you're
through.
You need to. I know, but it's like 5 mana.
Yeah, Spider-Man is 6 right now, so it's like nowhere.
Yeah, I think the only out is Mahra not drawing a counter spell and Gambit drawing the bridge. I don't think there is
And-
another out. And I'm not
Do they have enough
entirely-
And we're not gonna see a
to
shuffle.
even kill with breach at this point? I don't think so.
If Gambit has a land, technically can kill him with the +3/+0 and haste, because you play Spider-Man, give it haste, swing the Arborize for.
Yep.
But you need to not leave you an island untapped.
Alright, we're gonna see a Spider-Man recast and a pass.
Kill the Orc army.
Looks like it's gonna take out the army. Yep. Army is down. We're gonna see Estra's
And, I mean,
Invocation take
yeah.
out Spider-Man again.
They're more than happy to just let Estra's Invocation do their work for them.
We see a Savine's Reclamation.
targeting Bowbusters, I'm
This
guessing?
is probably on Bowmaster, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Jumping back into play, putting speed up to 4, dealing a damage and functionally gaining 2 life.
Yeah, still to life because Saki Momentum Breaker is only 2 mana.
We're gonna see a pass and a Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. Cool, this is gonna be a spell that'll try to kill and exile the Bowmasters. That's one I've not seen in a while.
Yeah.
That's gonna work on the Bowmaster. Just the army sticking around. We're gonna see the Spider-Man cast for 8 to take out a 1/1. See a Spire Bluff Canal tapped.
That's not what you
Stranger
want to
things have
see.
certainly happened.
7, 8, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna see that Spider-Man recast.
Great, take out the one. Incredible.
8 mana destroy target 1/1. That'll that'll do it. We're gonna see the invocation take out Spider-Man again.
And now you're searching for any win condition as Mahra, because
Yep.
KingsGambit is really far behind. But
Yep, just need a
he's-
threat.
I mean, at this stage of this game, they could also just let the game go to draw. Like, all they need to do is just get that Amanatu engine back online and start picking up Mystic Tank, get counter spells back in hand from it, and let the game go to draw. Like,
sounds
no timer here in SCT, and they have more cards in their library than Mahra, so, or KingsGambit, so. I doubt that's what they'll do, but
It would be a first for me. I have lost to trade my deck.
we've all done it, I think.
Yeah.
There's a C. Here's 7. We're gonna see the Amanatu. We're gonna see a minus on the Sanctuary.
Seems fair.
We buy in the Ponder again? We sure are.
Well, if
I'm
they
interested to
land-
see the decision to buy Ponder rather than just like a counter spell, but
Most likely Mahra is searching for the Angel's card.
Enter the Angels.
Yeah.
intrigue, yeah.
Also,
That or Oath of Kaya.
there is not a lot left in Gambit's library.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Also,
Like
Mahra-
the ticker time for breach, like just being ripped off the top, is ticking very quickly.
Yep.
Passing without any plays.
We're gonna see the Momentum Breaker enter again. Oh, we aren't.
Maybe
Interesting.
Mahra forgot that you can make your opponent discard a card.
We're gonna see that Ponder.
Yeah, late into the game, that's a potentially deadly mistake.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Ponder kept.
Out of Kaya.
And
Oath
we're
of
gonna
Kaya.
see the Oath of Kaya. Do we got a
Counterspell?
counter spell on the other side?
Nope.
No.
And we don't.
We do not.
That's game
So yeah,
one.
a pretty classic control dismantling.
Very,
With
very
the
classic for
exception
Aminato.
of, yep, with the exception of Estrid's Invocation being a different value engine than usual. That's certainly a fun one.
I really like that Estrid's Invocation. I think it is a little bit more win more though than you would like to see out of that deck.
I don't think it's win more, it's if there is a good enchantment to copy. Because getting that one extra enter trigger a turn while being a clone, that's just a proper value engine, and that's something that you will sometimes need out of control to actually take down decks.
So no time to guess cyborgs because we cannot see cyboarding. I'm assuming Blood Moon is going in.
Yeah, red deck.
Yep.
Blood Moon.
Yeah, we're
and
definitely gonna see
probably
some red and definitely gonna see some red and blue blasts flying in both directions. Blood Moon is very likely.
I would say
Also, more than likely, unlicensed Hearse just to cut off that Mystic Sync value or some sort of graveyard hate.
Not sure the actual hate that Mahra is on, grave hate that Mahra is on. I know it's Helix. The other versions will often play unlicensed Hearse, but I could see Nihil Spellbomb coming out of this one, just for any potential breach shenanigans. Alright, starting back up. I'm gonna see KingsGambit on the play.
which is really important for these types of decks.
Absolutely. Losing that die roll in game one is pretty
Uh,
crippling.
The thing is, they don't,
we're gonna
shouldn't have rolled. Mahra always goes first because this is a seeded tournament.
Are we doing seeded?
As
If
well.
we're doing seeded play draw, that was never mentioned.
I thought I asked. I will ask again.
We can ask again, Mike, for
We'll,
clarifying.
yeah, we'll double check that.
Yeah.
But we're going to see both players keep 7. A turn 1 DRC not being removed is good.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just like you just let the DRC stick around. It's not that big of a threat to you, like right now.
Well, DRC, if let live, will surveil a ton. That card definitely wins games in the background, if it's allowed to just survive. So we're going long. We want to play around cards like Spell Piercer Daze. Not sure how many are actually in KingsGambit's list, but
Being a volcanic island.
those are.
So.
Yep. See a
Yeah,
surveil
just
land, poke back
land,
for
get
1.
DRC go.
Yep. Not grabbing a
No
surveil land.
fetch. Interesting.
So that implies to me that Mahra likely only has the Undercity Sewers in list, and not a archive, and needs that Scalding Tarn to go fetch white at some point.
Or that he doesn't have lands. What he does.
No, if they
Okay,
don't have lands, you get the Surveil land to try to find a land. We're gonna see a
Brazen
Brazen
Bow.
Borrower flashed in.
I would say that's an interesting play, because you're trying to put around the ropes.
Yeah, you are the
Yep.
aggressor in this case.
Yeah, definitely. No, Brazen Borrower, a big part of why that card is good, is not only the bounce, but just being a reasonable attacker. See 4 damage heading in. We're gonna see a Spider-Man cast.
Why don't leave both
Watch
to
away.
us?
Holding.
Looks like we're eating a Stern Scolding on that. We're gonna see a fetch.
Fetching
It's
now.
probably
That's weird.
yep, probably
thing is,
grabbing the
you fetch
surveil land.
For a
That looks like
surveil land,
Oh, there is an archive.
Well, so why
That-
didn't he just? Interesting.
Likely
Maybe-
to hold up some form of interaction, but
yeah, maybe they didn't want to go be Yeah, but
But
doesn't have any sense because
yeah, that's interesting. But yeah,
Putting
normally you do that to
Marsh-
hold interaction for a flash creature. But then the flash creature didn't need interaction.
Maybe worried about a Blood Moon?
Perhaps.
maybe because maybe Mahra had the polluted delta in their hand.
This is not where you want to be as the Aonatu deck, though. I will say that.
Yep. Definitely looking for a board wipe of some sort.
Magus.
Ooh,
I
we
think.
there
are going to
is
see a
11.
Magus. We're going to see how much mana is floated before it, if it resolves, or if it is countered. If it resolves here, I'd usually want to float both a white and probably blue for a counterspell.
You also want to fetch for a basic island
Yeah.
because you want to pick up blue elemental blast as an answer.
Honestly, I think if the Megas like gets to live, it might just be a problem enough to end up leading to Mara's death. Like,
We're going to see
Wait,
we're going to see a fetch for an island,
And no attacks.
and then a pass. No. Reversing, going to attacks.
There we go, the Hydroblast.
a blast for
see
the
Hydroblast.
Megas.
Oof.
And there
Banadron.
was
Yeah,
not
maybe
mana
in it.
floated. Yep, and there wasn't mana floated to hold up a counter spell.
That's
We're
rough.
gonna see
Eh,
milling a surveil land off the surveil, or the spire bluff off the surveil. Mana drain works. We
The-
take 4.
and the mana drain mana disappears because that's our next main phase.
Yeah. I don't think it will do a lot of difference.
Unless there's another blue blast, followed by especially a wrath, but that seems unlikely. See a Hallowed Fountain hit the field.
Yeah, and it might just be GG's here for Mara.
We're gonna see a
Corsica
Cutter hit the field. Pretty good card.
and
Yes.
See a
Ghostfire
Ghostfire slice in at the face.
Full value Ghostfire Slice here. Yep, and there
That'll
it
be
is.
Alrighty. So yeah, that's a pretty normal. It's interesting how little interaction
streaming
was
game.
used on Mara's side.
Yeah.
I am curious what was actually in hand for that game.
Yeah, I wonder if they maybe just didn't like mulligan
But
aggressively.
we saw
or-
DRC hit the field, go all the way. Yeah. But we saw DRC Brazen Borrower go most of the way. Magus able to take it down at the end, fighting through interaction.
Now the sideboarding
sure how mu-
plans change because I think Gambit was to change. It probably wants to side out days, and if Mara
Possible.
if Mara has it, he will want to side it in.
I don't think Mahra is.
I wouldn't see Amanatu on days at all.
Yeah, that seems unlikely. But it is possible. I've seen control decks run days before.
And we are on a 4 spike deck, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
The 4 spike in days, that days actually sets you back a land, where 4 spike acts more like a traditional counterspell.
yeah, it's just basically
And
a
going
mana
back
type.
lands in, going back land in a control deck is pretty rough.
Both keep on 7, starting with a with a surveillance.
Good old turn 1 surveil.
Keep
Binning an extra land. Seems like there's plenty over there.
or is needing black desperately, which would be weird. No, there is
See a Misty.
Storm
See
Chases.
a
Talent.
Storm Chaser's talent. So this is going to make a Prowess Otter when the centers. So this is going to be a clock that Amanatu can help work with. And eventually in the later game, getting to level 2 or even 3 will definitely be a powerful effect. See it survey a land, keeping
This
it on top.
this might be a case when you will want to take up the tools, return something, then flicker it, so you can continue doing that eventually.
No, a common play pattern back in Standard was Stormchaser's talent picking up this town ain't big enough, which was a thing that would bounce 2 permanents, and then bouncing your own talent, replaying it, getting another otter, and then you could keep doing that. We're going to see a stomp here on the otter. So even if the otter isn't worth a full card to Mahra, the Bone Crusher will be. So I wouldn't have been shocked by interaction there, but we aren't going to see any.
Yeah, because usually counterspell the stumps because you got.
But it's
the
also
pressure as-
feasible that you kind of just want to hold mana there. Because it's not
Yeah.
overly important, and I wouldn't be shocked to see a counterspell here. We're not
Nope.
going to see that.
Nowhere to run? Yes.
Yes.
Nowhere to run. Bone Crusher
Why?
is
It's
out of here.
the same game. It's the same match. Is amazing.
We're also not going to see Hell on the Misty here.
Who died?
Oh, Mecha was sent to General 4?
Can you move him? Mecha was sent to
Mishra,
Zero
bring him back.
Let me poke.
But we're going to see a...
Maybe he may ask if want he me to bring them back.
We're going to see land 4 here. Recast of Spider-Man. We're going to see a fetch and response. This is probably getting blue for a counterspell or mana drain. Oh, we're just going to see a Stern Scolding. Very interesting.
Let me check. I think I need to go to the channel. Okay.
See a Red Blast to fight back on that. It'll be countered.
Okay.
Looks like Spider-Man is resolving.
And gets long goodbye.
Goodbye, a long goodbye.
You love to see it.
Alright, we're back. Beautiful. Yep, Spider-Man is cleared off the board again. That's a Red Blast flushed out. If there's a land 5 here, I wouldn't be shocked to see an Amanatu cast. But if we don't see that, we might be on Draco for a little bit.
You could play an Minato and untap your island if you needed.
That's also true.
Yeah, but I don't think the deck super loves doing that.
I know Helix is prone to doing that.
Even shocking if necessary to do that.
Yeah, I did see her do that
But
and lose
in-
because of that.
But yeah, into a Bolt deck, that's a little bit of a risky proposition. Because then that could just be trading Amanatu for 1 card. We're going to see 4 mana tapped. Is this just leveling up the Storm Chaser's talent?
Yes.
We're seeing an...
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
sure is. Picking up a Long Goodbye and a Boggart Trawler tapped. If King Gambit has the haste...
Probably one of the best cards in this deck.
Oh, definitely. That card is great. The way is open for King Gambit. Yep, we're going to see a Reckless Impulse. Ooh, the Lost and the Damned. I love that card. That's whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, or play a land, or a land enters from anywhere other than your hand, you get a free spawn. Yeah, we're gonna see a Party Thrasher enter. If we don't
Obviously.
see the Long Goodbye on that, yeah,
The Lost in the Dam gets so many triggers with the Spider-Man deck.
yeah.
Funny enough.
One of the best cards against control for that deck. just get it down.
If it can resolve, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3-mana card that's already known about. Party Thrasher does cheapen it, but
That's the thing.
we're probably gonna see how much interaction both players have here in a sec.
How are you willing to? Far are you willing to go to, to make it stay or make it not stay?
Something important is a Party Thrasher is a 1/4, doesn't die to nowhere to run.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a blue blast spent on this Lost in the Damned and then just a regular removal spell for the Party Treasure.
Yep. We've seen the Long Goodbye picked up by the talent already. So we know the Party Thrasher could be answered. But it's whether Mahra can afford to do that now.
Looks like he's just spending some time in the tank for the moment.
The thing is, if you don't kill it, something dumb is going to get discarded and Reckless Impulse for free is good.
That's a Kid Ramos.
Ooh.
Ooh, we're gonna see Ketramos hitting the field.
Into Aminat.
And an Aminatu. Very interesting.
So
Yeah,
this
Ketramos
game
is not currently on. Ooh, we're gonna see a Boggart Bog Flicker.
No, try to.
That'll be a
That's-
draw when it leaves with Ketramos, and then when it exiles King Gambit's Graveyard, that'll be another draw. So that'll be 4 cards in exile. There's a
Yeah.
3/1.
Turns out 6 mana for 2 draws and the most threatening creature ever printed in Tiny Leaders is pretty good.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see if Ketramos can beat the Lost and the Damned here.
It is important to say, Ketramos is not on. So like if
Yep.
Magos of the Moon discarded, which makes sense. Nahiri's
Like,
Warcry.
yep.
Look at it.
Those are a bit awkward.
Yeah. Cody's
Warcrafting.
still Cutter is
I
great.
don't think
though.
we're gonna see Cutter here because then that cast Cutter for 1, then cast Lost and the Damned is fine. You get the Cutter token.
Don't you want to do
But
bad
if you want to
ones?
cast Damned and yeah, you'd want to play Lost and then Cutter probably, unless you've got another instant or sorcery, because they both cost 1 less.
Notably,
we are gonna
either
see
of those
counter.
things would it require another land?
No, we could see
The,
Oh,
Cutter
that
cast.
list.
Yep.
Yeah.
Party Thrasher makes all your non-creature spells from exile have Convoke. So we could see 2 mana for the Cutter, 3 mana for the Lost and the Damned with the Party Thrasher tapping.
yeah, I think you want to play first.
But land 5 comes down anyway.
Looks like we're gonna seal Corey Steel Cutter enter.
Then
We're gonna see Lost and the Damned, it's looking like. Corey Steel Trigger. We got a 2/2 Trample Haste. If one more spell can be cast this turn, it can kill Aminatu.
can Bogart Trigger target your own graveyard? Yes. So if there is
All that it requires is for the Aminato to live
Yeah.
and the Boggart Trawler to live.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which,
We're gonna see the swing in for 2 at Aminatu. I'd expect a Brawler block here. Though then then a instant would kill both.
My thing is, if you play the last of the gem, then Crystal Cutter, you could equip. No, Crystal is 2 to equip, no?
yeah, to
Yeah.
play Corey's too.
No, so
Yeah, there's not the mana for that this turn.
Looks like they're just gonna let
I'm
Aminato die and go for the recast.
Just
That
letting
makes sense.
Aminatu die.
I mean, it goes from costing 3 to costing 5, so
We're gonna see if there was a removal spell hidden for this Lost and the Damned. That would make a lot of this make sense. Definitely just developing value and then clearing it before it does too much. See,
you could also just see in Mahra trying to win the race.
yeah, I turn on the
Definitely
camera,
possible.
try and win the race. That's definitely choice to make.
grabbing an Underground Sea.
This is
Yeah,
game
we could
3.
just see Aminatu. Yep. We're gonna see an Aminatu cast.
Wash
Oh,
And
away.
a wash away in
away.
response.
Mental misstep.
And we're gonna
Mana
see a
dive.
response. Mana dive.
I love minute
I
dive.
have to see it.
Sadly,
No
no.
one expects the mana.
I do love
fight
to
in
see
the
a
building.
a blue-white land cast for a white force spike.
Eh,
But we're gonna see Amanatu enter. This is looking like it's probably gonna
Turn
minus
on
the
Ketramos.
Boggart Trawler. XL. Yep, XL King Gambit's graveyard again. That'll leave 7 in exile. Draw 2 cards, and then Ketramos can get in.
I wonder if it makes more sense to leave the Ketra as a blocker for right now.
It might,
I just,
mm,
but we are gonna see a swing.
Because they're not gonna for it. They go for the kills.
and did
Yep.
Mahra draw their 2 cards? Oh yeah, we are just.
Yeah.
I did not.
We're gonna see
Pitching
a
a
Party Thrasher
Snapcaster
dump
for
a
2
Snapcaster,
lands.
flipping 2 lands, neither of which are fetch lands, which would make 2 tokens off Lost and the Damned.
But they're due
But
1
expect
token.
we're gonna see that island played.
doesn't Cory Steel Cutter give haste?
Make a spawn.
Yes.
It does.
It sure does. I'd expect to see a Spider-Man cast this turn.
If you Spider-Man and equip Cory Steel Cutter to it, you still create a bug because it's
Yep.
free. It will be a lot of damage. And if
That would be attacking for 6 that turn. It
Plus
can
3.
It can punch through the Boggart Trawler at fit. Spider-Man has double strike.
no, yeah, plus 3 because of the end step trigger.
Oh yeah,
And
I'd
there's
expect
the
that to be
Spider-Man
aimed
as
at
predicted.
the Amanatu itself. Yep. There's
And
the
looks like
extra
they're gonna
spawn
go for the
token.
Cory Still as well.
We are gonna see the cutter.
Notably, this also gets Spider-Man outside of range for nowhere to run.
There is also notably no monk token for the cutter because only 1 spell has been cast.
I'm interested in
could
the
see
fact
the-
that no convoking with a spawn, not leaving mana open.
That's a thing, yeah. No, because
Looking like
can you
it's
pay
looking like
with
Spider-Man
for your
went in
commander?
at face
It's
and
not
no
in
other
exile.
attacks. And yep, Spider-Man
yeah.
triggered take out Amanatu.
That is
I
true.
would have honestly expected the Monk and Party Thrasher to attack Amanatu to force the trade with Trawler on the Monk,
Yeah.
or take 3 more from the actual Spider-Man.
Yeah. But the Spider-Man did attack Mahra.
No, but the Party Treasure and the Monk
Yeah.
attacked the Minato.
No,
But
yeah.
yeah, the Party Thrasher and Monk could have threatened to kill Amanatu, and Boggart Trawler's the only blocker. We're gonna see Ketramos heading back in, dealing
Ketramos,
4.
good card, turns out.
And
Yeah, when
the
you can
cast did
when you
16
can make
damage.
sure that thing triggers and often turns on, that's it's definitely a monster.
There is few ways. KingsGambit can remove Ketramos, mostly just bouncing it back to
Yeah,
hand.
Brazen Borrower is going to be one of the better answers for it. Ooh, we're going to see a Hydroblast on Spider-Man.
I think it's correct. You cannot leave Spider-Man doing their own thing.
Oath of Kaya?
Ooh, we're going to see an Oath of
A
Kaya
spawn,
enter.
maybe?
Taking down a
Yes.
spawn, it looks like. Yep. Going back up to 19.
This
We
deck
are
is
in a
really
proper
rough.
race now.
Yeah, this is a really, really good race. You need to
So we
discard
could
the
see
Party Treasure,
Spider-Man
you need
cast.
the last of
Trigger
the deck.
Lost and the Damned. Take out the Boggart Trawler.
Pitching Blood
We
Moon.
see a Blood Moon discard.
And 2
Fine Mountain
spawns
and
there.
Mesa.
Mesa.
But
Mesa is not
Is-
bad there.
is what damage to you to playing Erin Mesa?
I don't think they mind for six power and toughness.
Yeah,
It does change
Yeah, that's
the.
not-
It
Ooh,
does
we're
they
gonna see a
change the
Lelia
clock
cast.
though.
yeah, it's it's chunks of 4 and 3 right now that matter. We're gonna see the Arid Mesa played and cracked, making 2 spawns.
This is a Spider-Man cast?
No, Spider-Man costs 6.
Oh,
I think at this
No, we
point,
have a-
it's like
yeah,
Wrath of
Lelia.
Us for the Amanatu player, honestly.
Wrath would definitely seal this up.
Yeah,
but
the Wrath will be a problem. Like it will
Corey
absolutely.
Steel equipped to Lelia.
Why are we going for the Corey Seal click
That-
on Aurelia? Who? That doesn't make sense to me.
Very interesting.
Trample
Oh, hold on.
before
Going
attack.
back a little bit.
Alright, yeah.
Long goodbye on the Lelia. Yep.
Most likely that's something.
Slip out the back?
Yeah, that would have been for mostly trample on the 4/4. Spawn's moving around. Looks like there's some consideration on this long goodbye.
I did see KingsGambit playing short up in that deck.
Yeah, shore up and slip out the back.
Is-
That cannot be countered.
See a spell snare cast for a Corey Steel trigger.
Just to trigger the Corey Seal Cutter, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Yep, get a monk token, prowess on the other monk token. Because it's certainly not going to counter long goodbye. Yep. There goes Lelia, and we're going to see
Trying
a
to push
swing
damage.
for 7 at least.
Interesting choice
Those
not
look
to
like
attack
party-
with the Party Thrasher here.
Party Thrasher can block the Boggart Trawler, which means it's not attacking into and trading with a blocking spawn.
Oh.
But yeah, it's just gonna trade with an attacking spawn here.
And Mahra disconnected for not doing anything.
Yeah, I almost got the same.
The game is
It wants us out of
fucking
here.
It says it wants this game to be over. Don't worry, me and Abby are about to play, and it's gonna be much quicker.
Yeah.
No matter who wins.
Rocco versus Arabella. You need to come
Yeah,
fast.
it's gonna be speed.
Yeah.
Gotta go fast.
You gotta go fast.
Mystic Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. It's
Sanctuary?
really good.
Likely
It's
gonna
up the
pick
log of
a
mine.
Hydroblast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hydroblast can kill the Cutter or the Lost and Damned or Party Thrasher.
Amanatu down
Amanatu's
to onto the
gonna
other
re-enter here.
card. Kill the spawn.
Yeah. You can also
Look like
just
it's
shoot
taking out a
face.
blocker. Yep. Wouldn't be shocked by this aiming at face. That does shorten the clock by a turn. It is taking out a spawn.
I mean, doesn't technically do it because you can choose double block Great Ramos. It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
But
This will force, like, if KingsGambit is scared of his life, this will force the block with Party Crusher, which will be bad. I think you basically need to go to 5 here. And
Yeah, but you're also as Mahra, you're giving up Amanatu for this play.
Yep. Because it seems unlikely to properly reach 9 mana this game with the all the creatures on board, but
No. The thing is, you need to win soon, of course.
yeah, both decks are in the edge of dying.
Even when Mahra is at 17.
Even with Mahra at 21.
I think if you're Mahra here, it would behoove you not to attack with Ketramos this turn.
Yeah, there's no real reason
if it
to not
attacks,
attack.
it eats. Yeah, if it attacks, it puts KingsGambit down to 5. If left to block, it can eat a spawn or a Cutter token. It is
Mahra
attacking.
disagrees.
Interesting.
think it's correct to attack.
And
But
we're gonna see a pass.
King's Gambit discarding a random sheet. Play Spider-Man.
Being
Whoa.
summon her.
Summon Beard Brynhilder. It's been into the Flood Maw.
Into the front is good because it will give you an extra turn. I think
Yep.
so.
Yeah, that
Into
can
the Flood
bounce
Maw
the
is just time
Ketramos for a
right
turn.
now.
Also, DRC is online.
Yep.
Enchantment creature.
Instant
Yep,
land.
between enchantment
Instant land.
creatures, land, and instant.
How much damage does King's Gambit have?
I believe Spider-Man currently costs 6. Into the Flood Maw, that's trigger Quarry Steel Cutter. Attack for up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 damage with a fling for 2 into the Aminatu. We are going to see the Spider-Man
Looks like
cast.
that's what we're gonna see. For going to DRC to cast the Into the Flood Maw.
Couldn't you just
Bounce the
cast?
Ketramos, use it as a time walk, and go from there.
Why not tap a spot token to cast Darcy?
One or the other, right?
Yep, yeah, Party Thrasher only lets you pay 1. It doesn't let you cast both.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's not card advantage, it's card selection. But with this Lost in the Damned, it's doing a good job.
And we go for the mental misstep into the
And
Flood
we're
Maw.
gonna see a misstep on the Flood Maw.
It's non-creatures. These spawns are
There's still a
cool.
lot of value for Mahra though, or for KingsGambit.
Fíjate de los amigos.
Aminatu is still dead, and you're still
No.
looking at 6 damage. Or 9
Seven.
damage, it looks like, actually.
Aminatu looking like it's blocking. Party Thrasher still staying behind at this point is interesting for sure.
I think you have to because I think you need Spider-Man for your next turn.
I mean, you can block the Ketramos. You have the spawns that you don't really mind giving up either, or both of.
It does play around a removal spell a little bit. Oh, the connection was
Killing.
killed.
I'm still in, luckily.
Yeah, I'm also in.
Very cool.
Killing Naminatu is. Oh. Also died. Give me a second.
Yep. No, killing Aminatu is definitely correct.
Yes.
If you leave it alive from that 2 damage, it can flicker an Oath of Kaya at the least.
8th land.
Ace land played.
Yeah, I think best true for Mahra would have been the entry the Angels right now. Sadly, not happening.
I think this is a game for King's Gambit. Unless Mahra top deck something like Wrath of the Skies
Or them.
or them.
Yeah, Dam would certainly be good, but there are still draws that get you out of that with the Lost in the Damned. That could push you back into this position, but then there probably isn't enough time to stop Aminatu before Oath of Kaya kills. We're going to see a Consult the Star Charts with 8 lands in play. It's going to look at a lot of cards.
That's the through time at home.
If
We can find something off this Consult the Star Charts, I would certainly hope.
that's enough mana for Wrath of the Skies X equals 2, which
And
leaves Oath of
Damned.
Kaya and Lost in the Damned in play.
Yeah.
If this finds Wrath of the Skies plus land, that would be lethal for next turn with Cast Aminatu, Oath of Kaya.
And if you fight them, you also win the same way. But
you're susceptible to.
Yeah, then that leaves Corey Steel Cutter in play, but that would be fine.
Yeah,
How much does Spider-Man cost? 8.
8.
So there's the real way to play Spider-Man equip. Also, that's not lethal, but
Yeah.
it's taking.
The thing
It's funny we cannot see what is being selected here. We just gotta have to hope and
Yep,
wait.
we just,
the question
like King
is
Gambit, we just gotta wait and pray, see if it's.
the
see
the
if it is
question
the
is
Wrath or
if
not.
KingsGambit has a daze. That will also be massive.
Yep.
Days will be hilarious.
Can't be sure if Days is still in or if it was in the deck. I'd expect it is, but
Que Tramos is swinging.
later game there becomes opportunities for it to hit. We are going to see the Ketramos attack. We are going to see a spawn get eaten. Put Mahra back up to 14. Though King Gambit does have at least 14 damage on board, if we don't see more interaction.
I mean, Mahra did cancel the Star Charge, so at least a kill spell for Spider-Man
Yeah.
has to have.
I would expect to see some interaction at least, but
But
It's
yes,
just
if
more of a
they-
question of what. Unless Mahra got supremely unlucky.
yeah.
I don't
Looks
think
at
the
eight cards and it's 8 lands.
Bowmasters.
All right, we're gonna see a Bowmasters hit the table. That's 2 blockers, and it'll take out a Monk token.
That's maybe enough.
So that'll absorb a good 7 damage if those both just block.
Do you want to move the Corey Steel Cutter to Spider-Man because it's the highest amount of damage?
I think you kind of just wait and see what this gets off the flip for Party Thrasher.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a
Deciding
Misty
the-
dumped, picking up almost certainly a Ren's Resolve.
PD Needle is not loading.
Yep.
And it's about to crash my game, I believe. Yes.
So,
PD Needle is just crash cockatrice, so
Okay.
will need.
And got the wash away for the Ren's
Okay,
Resolve.
yep. Yep, we're gonna see a Ren's Resolve cast, make a spawn. We're gonna see a wash away. We're gonna see if we can hit spell 2 over in King Gambit's side. But if not, it's probably just gonna equip onto Spider-Man and force some blocks.
I wonder if it makes more sense to actually equip onto a spawn.
Maybe.
maybe, yeah, that's. Yeah, you
That
can
plays-
keep the spot.
Around removal a little more.
You can equip to a spot and then after combat equip to Spider-Man to deal
More damage.
more damage.
More damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Spider-Man attacks for
Haven't made the spawn yet, notably.
yeah, Spider-Man attacks for 6 with the cutter.
And equipping it into the spawn,
We are seeing the spawn equip.
as predicted.
So we are going to be playing around removal for this.
Well, this is just like more damage, right? Even if they don't have a second spell.
Yeah, because
no.
it's a 4/4.
Spider-Man would be attacking for 6. Spawn is attacking for 4. And the cutter gives
Yeah, but Spider-Man
Trample.
Trample. I think.
No,
no.
Vigilance double strike.
Vigilance.
The question is, what does Mahra have in hand? Failure push will be disastrous right now.
because yeah, I think we've only seen the wash away grabbed off that star charts. Not sure what the other one would be.
So
The thing is, you swing out because if you don't kill, you're dead. Dead.
more likely than not, yes.
Looks like we are getting a full swing.
I think the Spider-Man deck is more than willing to just say, "Heh, math is for blockers and nerds."
I think it might actually be correct not to full swing here.
Ah,
We're gonna see that Hydra Blast picked up a long while ago. And we're gonna
Missing.
see a mental misstep.
That's
That is gonna trigger the
realistic.
Corey Steel Cutter.
There's
You
also
have to
still
move
a
it
spot
on
missing
one
on the
more
side
toe.
of KingGambit that they haven't made.
From what?
Yep.
from the range resolve.
No, but that's the
Yeah.
one that's equipped.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, he
I
didn't.
thought there was another. No, I
No.
thought they had 3 before the Ketramos attack.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I believe that is true. Yeah, I believe there was a spawn token that's supposed to be in play. But with this monk, we are going to see 2 blockers for Ket, which does stop the Ketramos attack, Amanatu, Flicker, Oath of Kaya for lethal, if the land or the is a land.
4, 10, 11. Has 6 axes.
That's true. 4, 7, 10, 11.
And equipping Corey Steel to Spider-Man to hit him face for the last 3.
That's X-axis.
That's X-axis.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Love it.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it is. Yeah, that middle of combat mental misstep is it's actually gonna push the last few points.
Yep,
Yep.
and I'll do
And
it.
there's the concession. Seeing cards off the top, but we're gonna see Spider-Man clinch this one from the jaws of defeat.
Well, GG.
You know, past the
And
Ketramos.
we have
It's pretty
now-
impressive.
And we've now definitively proven that Lost in the Damned is a better card than Ketramos.
I'm being Ketramos' commander, clearly.
No. You need to put.
Freeman
You
on
can
this
play the list
now.
of the dead
It's
as a
settled
commander.
forever. Yep, play more Lost in the Damned. That card is solid. Play that card.
I'm wondering if swinging so aggressively with Ketramos was a mistake, though.
Maybe.
It is certainly one
Very,
that
very
Mahra
possible.
could have paid his life for. Yeah.
We didn't knew that Spider-Man was a good card. I will say,
Yep.
Mahra did got
we're
insanely
seeing-
unlucky. I'm assuming he has both Dam and Ride of the Skies. And that would have absolutely...
Yeah, we obviously
Seal
don't
the
know
deal,
the construction, and the
Yeah,
couple off
just
the
a
top
few
also weren't.
unfortunate flinch.
Also, seeing a wasteland out of that deck is very interesting. In those last moments, we saw a wasteland out of Mara's library, which is pretty non-typical for control.
Yes, I'm... Yeah, it has to be in the main because in...
Yeah, there's no way that'd be brought in.
yeah.
Wasteland as a sideboard card is pretty real in this format, but
That was an amazing.
that's not a card you
game, I
bring in
have to
here.
say.
Alright, I'm gonna see about gaming with Abby, and looks like Kaz is gonna tag into my spot for commentary.
Sure thing. We will have like a 3 hour,
Alright.
like a 2-hour stream, which is good.
It's gotta be great.
Yep.
Gotta be great. Well, good
I should
luck with
actually
your game.
be popping off here now, so I've actually now have things that I need to do. You have a good one.
Thank you. See you around.
See ya later, Whisper.
Disconnect, connect. Go to Rooster Rangers.
Maybe cortar el stream y volverlo a arrancar. Ahora le preguntamos a Cosmira cuando entra.
Hmm.
Em,
I'm going to do it real. This should separate them. Oh, interesting. Rocco and Arabella. Rocco is the food chain deck, which tries to put food chain into play and convert it off with either Eternal Scourge or Squee. I'm not sure which one Mecha is on.
Most likely people are on Eternal Scourge.
Actually, no. Most people prefer Squee because Squee can be cast from the graveyard, but I prefer Scourge because it's a better card.
Also, people back in the day were that on Squid because
Eh,
Plague Engineer pude cambiarle el nombre.
eh, the aggro deck is starting first, which is great for them.
I'm not hearing you. Okay?
Ocelot Pride, which is a good card. I'm not sure if Mecha is on my deck list. My deck list also plays Gate of Souls, Ocelot Pride as a backup plan.
¿Escuchaste a Cosmirion?
No.
Good almighty God. Me
Ahora,
imagino que se va a comer un Swords. Oh no.
so fetch, grab a basic. Why? Turn to food chain. Go ahead. Good luck.
I'm sure you will need it.
Abby is on March of Otherworldly Light, Traven Charm, and not much else. All
Oof.
Sky Clip. I think that's game. Yes.
Past game 1. Hey, what? Check your mic settings.
I think I invited you to something random accidentally. Yes. Ignore that.
¿Crees que saltemos a privado 2 a ver si eso lo resuelve?
No, porque... So, the Rocco sideboard has mostly only the Blade plus Fireball against this. And maybe you have something to destroy artifacts because Arrowhead
There
is
we
an
go.
artifact.
There
Hello.
we go.
Heyo.
Heyo. That was a fast game.
Okay.
6 minutes and we're already on sideboard.
Yes.
That makes me remember
Yep.
my good old days of Modern.
That is what turn to food chain does.
Yeah. I'm still wondering why the basic planes.
Quizás tenía las otras tierras en la mano. Y
Yeah.
está buscando más acción.
Also, do we believe Mecha has Scourge in hand on the because if not, that that runout is ridiculous. There is no other name for that.
I do think it's fair to assume Mecha had scores
So,
in hand.
already on the back foot, I feel like Arabella is probably not particularly well positioned in this matchup. Boros generally struggles into combo and doesn't have great ways to stop it. I guess there's a world in which they're running Torpor Orb, but we'll have to see.
Well, but
Oh my
against it,
god.
Goblin.
Turn 1 Ren and 6. Okay, well,
Mecha is much
Well
more
then.
aggressive with this. Oh, right. Mecha is in like all-in deck lists. Like, I win or I die. Mine is more of a
Toolbox, let's try
But-
Yeah.
the stupid bottle.
yeah.
honestly, right now it's looking like it's paying off.
Yeah. Also, you were telling that about Arabella, but in fact he did won game 1, so game 3 maybe they can just go over Mecha.
Depends on if what's Abby sideboarding, because
Mm-hmm.
if you sideboard too much, it's not going to go well. I won't lie.
Well,
John.
here is John Boros.
And Rosary
And the counter
Reformer.
John Boros. Not exactly, but
The
Flashbacks of Vietnam.
The thing is, you could minus run and 6, keep the Cat Warrior, and Abby cannot flip a shiny. If not, a shiny is just dead.
Why it
That's
has
true.
3 loyalty?
Or is 3 loyalty not 2?
You can pick up the backside.
We can check the backside of John Boros. The Kettle Avenger. It is
Yeah.
loyalty 3, which is really dumb. But well, Match is a good card. And well, we
so I mean, from how it's looking,
I think Abby kept a slow hand. Abby needs to be the aggressor.
I mean, turn
Yeah.
John Boros is not bad.
Depends on when.
And turn 1 Elegant Parrot is also good for that deck.
mm-hmm.
Well, Brennan 6 is
Okay.
dead.
That's a really
Well-
good thing to happen.
Yeah. Red and 6, if left alone, just kind of wins the game.
I still hate that card. I don't even play it in Rocco. It's not good. Unless sometimes, but
Allow me to. ¿Cómo es esto? Permíteme dudar.
allow me to doubt. Voice of Victory, the card that everyone hates, and it's amazing. I love Voice of Victory.
Yep.
Chain Lightning,
Okay.
good card.
Apparently Arabella kept a, like, really high removal hand.
And Mecha, because how did they tap, they're not having access to
Yeah.
copy Chain Lightning.
I'm not entirely sure if you want to copy Chain Lightning though.
Yeah, you kill Arabella. And one day gonna
Okay.
hit you for a 3 in the face.
And Impacad is such a good card in that deck. Even when it stops
Oh,
working
absolutely.
with Arabella, it's still so good. And
Well,
Light and
there's an
Tutor for
enlightenment
Food
there.
Chain. See what happens.
Will they just win off of this? They might.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they won. You play.
Yeah.
You play, even if you don't need a land, you play Food Chain, you sack your board, you
Yep,
tap
into a
your last
Johnny.
land, play Rocco, fetch a shiny.
Yep. So this is the power food chain, and just goes to show
Uh,
Abby was very lucky game 1. In
How do you win with this?
not
You-
getting food chain.
No, with food chain, it's x equals 3 or x equals 2? X equals 3.
Yes, x equals 3. You scorch, and then you have a myriad of ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if for
to be
whatever
honest,
reason you're not familiar with food chain combo, for viewers currently live or watching this later, food chain combo, you just cast Eternal Scourge infinite times, given it can be cast from exile, generating 1 mana each turn, and then once you have infinite mana, Rocco's a tutor in the command zone. You basically just tutor Walking Ballista, which goes to the graveyard, tutor Eternal Witness, pick up Walking Ballista, deal infinite damage.
That is technically incorrect. The decklist has a Razor Captain of Eos as a way to prevent your opponents from interacting with food chain, and as prevent someone to be able to like exile your Walking Ballista. In this case, it doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
it's better
Okay.
to choose. That's my decklist. I don't know if
Yeah.
if Mecha is on that.
that's the thing I was going to say. From the Goblin perspective, you need to let Mecha win because you need to pick up more cards of their deck.
Yeah, I think you want to know what is the win condition. Although this deck often has two, you want to see if they are in both.
Yeah.
Like it's Walking Ballista and a Gate Instigator.
Yep.
Oh, Tour 1 Monkey was indeed bolted.
Yep.
Remember to always bolt the monkey.
Yeah. If you don't bolt the bird, at least bolt the monkey.
Aggressive march against Arabella. That's interesting.
Yep. Pitching
Sounds
Spirit
fair.
Guide.
Yeah.
Boys. Good card.
All right.
Now if Mecha doesn't kill the boys,
They will just play a voice on their own.
and
Yeah. There you
Goblin
go. Counter
has-
voicing.
And Goblin has Arena of Glory.
Yeah,
That could be
nice.
a lot of damage, but food chains on top.
Yeah.
The thing is, the food chain deck doesn't have too many ways. Like Arabella doesn't have too many ways to interact with food chain unless Voice of Victory is out of the
Yeah.
deck.
Well, so Voice of Victory was removed, which is vital because if they didn't remove Voice of Victory, they couldn't cast spells during.
Yeah,
Mecha's
most likely
turn.
Mecha01 because he can just swing and has sacrifice tokens.
Tapping out for Dranith Magistrate. Okay, that's a risky one. Possibly
I
it's the
don't
best they
think
got, but
It pays out because you cannot combo with that in play.
yeah.
Ranger
Yep.
Captain of Eos.
There's Ranger
Grabbing-
Captain.
You grab Walking Ballista, I'm assuming? Or do you
Probably.
grab a Mana Dork? Depends on what you have in hand, is the question.
Yeah.
Puts at the lighted
Halfling.
halfling in
Yep.
hand. So Mecha's hand is the lighted halfling, food chain, and something else, which is not a land.
Yeah.
Maybe a bolt? A bolt will win the game.
Bolt is already in the graveyard. You don't. Oh no, that
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Bolt is already in the graveyard. You don't play chain lightning.
Swords?
Swords.
Yeah.
Legolas quick reflexes.
Legolas quick reflexes will be interesting.
What is the Arabella follow up?
That's
Okay.
aggressive. I'm not sure I like that.
Not
Mm.
really.
Yeah, especially with Thraben Charm of all things. Because I understand removing the Ranger Captain, but if you could instead just remove the food chain.
The thing is, assuming Abby doesn't have any more removal in their hand, Mecha could try to win in the same turn, like just
Yeah.
play food chain win, and because of Ranger Captain of Eos, you cannot interact.
Okay.
We're also close to the City's Blessing, which probably doesn't matter all that much, but if Abby plays literally any permanent and manages to gain life.
8, 9. Yes, you need any permanent.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you either need a way to remove some of Mecha's cards, ideally resolute reinforcements, more
Yeah.
elected halfling, or
Okay. Just turning sideways.
So
My
you
suspicion is
offer-
that means that there's some sort of removal or protection or something.
because no,
Oh. Is Mecha just taking it?
no
No, they're
blocking.
okay. Yep. Okay.
The thing
Just
is,
aggressively swinging. I'm not sure I agree with that, but
I think Abby's trying to put Mecha in the hole that if they don't win, they
Yeah.
die.
which is reasonable. Oh well, there's Ren and 6 again.
I have to
Pretty
say
useful right now.
I don't like it a lot to having to fetch being on 7 life against Arabella.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Mecha is on a quite complicated state because of the Draenor matches through.
Yeah, the best draw for Abby would be a
Arena of Glory.
Arena of Glory.
yeah, Arena of Glory. Yep.
Ghostfire's
Well,
like
well,
killing Voice of Victory.
Flawless
Yeah,
maneuver.
I suspect it was flawless, yeah.
Yeah. Funny enough, why you kill Voice of Victory instead of Draenor?
Because Voice of Victory is more damage.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you cannot win.
Right now they're
because,
just-
That's 3, 4, 5.
that at least makes you need to sacrifice the soldier token.
Yeah.
Does Abby have a vault? The answer is no.
Yeah. Oh, this is close.
I think this
Because-
is game for
Yeah,
Goblin.
Rocco's not going to be able to win this turn.
Unless you drew a Source to Plowshares. Source to Plowshares wins the game.
Yeah.
That's more than enough mana. Even
Oh, that's true. Yep.
I believe even Malok wins the game.
Maybe.
Dun,
Lumberjack, Food Chain.
That doesn't.
dun. That doesn't do it.
You're technically alive. Is the
You're
thing.
technically at 1, yeah.
Yep.
You cannot fetch.
Yep.
But yeah.
But basically anything.
And Raptor,
Okay.
that doesn't win.
But if it spins into any type of removal, they do
Yeah.
win.
Also, any haste creature, any source
Yep.
of damage,
Yeah. It's
any
Not looking
haste
good.
enablers.
Galvanic Discharge.
and there we go.
That's game.
That's GG.
That's game.
Although, the thing is, even if you survive, I think you need to draw the swords. It's the only thing you have left in the deck.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's game.
GG's.
One game
So now
lasted
it's on
an
to
hour and
you.
a half. This lasted 20 minutes.
No, yeah, because Abby ended up winning game 1, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because-
Yeah.
6 minutes game 1 is hilarious.
Game 1 was turn 1. Nothing. Turn 2. Mecha ran the food chain into the board, and because Abby won the die roll, they just played a Skyken apparition.
Yeah. Well, that is a
That's
surprisingly
GG.
short match,
I mean,
but
what you
that's how it be
expect,
sometimes.
in those two decks is someone goes bananas or the other one goes bananas. There's nothing
Yeah.
between.
Flawless maneuver, good card.
Yeah. The thing is, if in that point
Okay. So
did Mecha play Sorcery Speed?
Yes.
Okay, maybe that lost the game because if you play in your opponent's upkeep, they don't have the mana to play any other spell. They don't have the mana to play the Loyal Apprentice, giving you one more turn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will see y'all around. Do we have? I assume we don't have any more SCT events going on.
No, Blick Pop didn't answer to me, so and I don't have, I think, enough. Maybe I do have enough time to play my game, but
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Well, that is the first two matches of the SCT.
we do need
There
to
should
change.
be quite a
change.
few more.
We do need to change the
And
name
yeah.
of this spot though. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
um,
All right. If you haven't ended